Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about something that is difficult to accept but crucial to understand. Nobody cares about you. Now, before you react, hear me out. It's not a harsh criticism, it's a simple fact of life. Most people are busy, preoccupied with their own struggles, their own dreams, and their own lives. And if you're waiting for someone to come along and rescue you, or even notice your journey, let me save you some time, it's not going to happen. The truth is, you must take responsibility for your own success. No one else can live your life for you. No one else can create your future. You might think the world owes you something because of your potential, or because of the challenges you faced. But guess what? The world doesn't owe you a thing. Here's the good news: when you accept this reality, you gain control. You stop waiting for external validation, for someone to give you a handout, and you start building your own life. Personal responsibility is the foundation of all success. And when you stop expecting others to care, something incredible happens. You start caring about yourself more. You take ownership of your actions, your decisions, and most importantly, your results. If you want others to care about you, here's a simple formula: add value to their lives. People are naturally drawn to those who make a positive impact, but don't expect them to do the same for you. Your job is to focus on your path, your goals, and how you can improve the lives of others along the way. Let me leave you with this: success is about mindset. Don't let the fact that others may not care dictate your future. You are the author of your story. When you master your mindset, when you take ownership of your dreams, nothing can stop you. So from this moment on, stop waiting. Stop hoping for recognition. Start caring more about your own journey. The rest will fall into place. Thank you. People by nature are focused on their own lives. This is neither a flaw nor a failure in human nature. It's simply the way the world works. Everyone has their own set of problems, responsibilities, dreams, and goals. While we may interact with others on a daily basis and even care deeply about their well-being, the truth is that most of our energy is directed toward managing our own lives. It's a basic human instinct: self-preservation and personal fulfillment. What does this mean for you? It means that if you're waiting for someone to come along and guide you to success, or even give you the recognition you think you deserve, you could be waiting forever. No one is more invested in your success than you are. In fact, most people are so busy managing their own challenges that they won't have time to think about yours. The sooner you accept this reality, the sooner you can take full control of your life. We live in a world where self-reliance is essential. While it's comforting to think that someone else might care enough to take an interest in your success or step in to solve your problems, it's not realistic to depend on that. You are the only person who can truly shape your destiny. You are the one who must put in the work, take the risks, and make the sacrifices to achieve your goals. This isn't to say that you can't have mentors, friends, or colleagues who offer advice or encouragement along the way. But even with their support, the responsibility for making progress rests with you. These people can offer guidance, but they can't walk the path for you. Too often, people get caught up in the idea that others will recognize their hard work and offer them a helping hand. They wait for someone to notice their potential or for the perfect opportunity to come along. But this kind of thinking leads to stagnation and disappointment. Instead, embrace self-reliance. Start seeing yourself as the primary driver of your success. When you do this, you take ownership of your life and your circumstances. You realize that if you want something, you have to go after it with everything you've got. There is no room for waiting, no space for hoping someone will swoop in and make things easier for you. Success comes to those who are proactive, who take initiative, and who understand that they must be their own greatest advocate. Self-reliance doesn't mean you have to do everything on your own. It's about taking responsibility for your actions and decisions, even when they involve collaborating with others. It's about understanding that no one is more invested in your success than you are, and no one can care as deeply about your future as you do. When you embrace this mindset, you stop looking for external validation. You stop expecting the world to notice your struggles and start working diligently toward your goals, regardless of who is watching. By relying on yourself, you also develop resilience. Life is full of setbacks, and if you're waiting for someone to step in and fix things for you every time they go wrong, you'll be sorely disappointed. Self-reliance means recognizing that failure is part of the journey and that it's up to you to pick yourself up and keep moving forward. Each time you do this, you become stronger, more resourceful, and more capable of handling future challenges. Self-reliance fosters independence. When you stop waiting for others to solve your problems, you begin to trust your own abilities more. You develop the confidence to make decisions, even difficult ones, and to chart your own course in life. Independence doesn't mean isolation. It means standing on your own 2 feet and knowing that no matter what happens, you have the strength and the skills to keep moving forward. Accepting that nobody cares about your success as much as you do is incredibly freeing. It allows you to stop relying on external factors and start taking full ownership of your journey. It shifts your mindset from one of dependence to one of empowerment. You realize that every step forward is a result of your own efforts, and that's a powerful realization. When you embrace self-reliance, you become the master of your own destiny, and nothing is more important than that. Expectation and reality are often 2 very different things, especially when it comes to the support and recognition we might anticipate from others. Many people enter their personal and professional endeavors with the hope that others will notice their efforts, validate their hard work, and reward their dedication. However, this expectation often leads to disappointment and frustration when the reality doesn't match up. Imagine you've poured your heart and soul into a project, spent countless hours perfecting every detail, and have sacrificed your own time and energy for its success. You expect that those around you will acknowledge your commitment to celebrate your achievements. But when this doesn't happen, it can be incredibly disheartening. You might question whether all your efforts were worth it or wonder if you're doing something wrong. The truth is, the gap between expectation and reality is a common experience, and understanding it can help you navigate these feelings more effectively. People are inherently focused on their own lives, and this means that even when you're working hard and making significant strides, others may not always recognize or appreciate your efforts. Their attention is directed towards their own goals, challenges, and priorities. This isn't a reflection of the value of your work or your personal worth. It's simply a part of human nature. The sooner you come to terms with this, the less you'll rely on external validation for your sense of accomplishment. This misalignment between expectation and reality can often lead to a cycle of seeking approval and feeling disillusioned when it's not received. When you base your self-worth or success on the recognition of others, you're setting yourself up for a roller coaster of emotions. If you receive praise or acknowledgement, you might feel elated, but if you don't, you can feel disheartened or even question your efforts. This cycle can be detrimental to your motivation and can ultimately hinder your progress. Instead, shift your focus from seeking external validation to finding satisfaction within yourself. Recognize that your value and success are not dependent on the acknowledgement or support of others. Your dedication, hard work, and achievements are valid and valuable on their own merit. When you internalize this, you empower yourself to pursue your goals with a greater sense of purpose and self-assurance. Understanding this dynamic also helps in managing expectations more effectively. Set realistic goals and acknowledge that while support and recognition from others can be a pleasant bonus, they should not be your primary motivators. By doing so, you place the emphasis on your personal drive and determination rather than external factors. This shift in focus allows you to remain motivated and committed to your goals regardless of external circumstances. This understanding fosters resilience. When you are not dependent on others' recognition for your motivation, you become more resilient in the face of challenges. You are better equipped to handle setbacks and obstacles because your sense of purpose and commitment comes from within rather than from external sources. This inner strength is crucial for long-term success and personal growth. It's also important to recognize that people might eventually notice and appreciate your efforts, but that should be seen as an added benefit rather than an expectation. When you focus on the intrinsic value of your work and your personal growth, any external recognition becomes a gratifying affirmation of your dedication rather than a crucial requirement. Ultimately, reconciling your expectations with reality is about understanding that while you might not always receive the acknowledgement you hope for, it doesn't diminish the value of your efforts or the significance of your achievements. By placing the focus on self-validation and personal satisfaction, you can cultivate a more sustainable and fulfilling approach to pursuing your goals. Embrace the journey for its own rewards and recognize that the greatest validation comes from knowing that you've given your best and continue to strive toward your objectives, regardless of the recognition you might or might not receive. Taking personal responsibility for your actions and decisions is a fundamental principle that underpins success and personal growth. It involves acknowledging that you are the primary architect of your own life and that every choice you make has a direct impact on the outcomes you experience. This perspective is crucial for achieving your goals and overcoming obstacles because it shifts the focus from external factors to your own abilities and decisions. When you take responsibility for your life, you accept that you are in control of your actions and their consequences. This means understanding that while external factors can influence your circumstances, you ultimately determine how you respond to those factors. It's easy to blame others or external conditions for your problems, whether it's a lack of resources, support, or opportunities. However, this kind of thinking can lead to a sense of powerlessness and stagnation. By shifting the focus back to yourself, you reclaim your power and begin to see how your choices and actions shape your future. For instance, consider a situation where you're facing a professional setback. It might be tempting to blame your colleagues, your boss, or the industry as a whole for your difficulties. However, taking responsibility means examining your role in the situation. Did you communicate effectively? Did you meet deadlines and fulfill your responsibilities? By assessing your own actions, you can identify areas for improvement and take concrete steps to address them. This process of self-reflection and accountability is essential for personal and professional growth. Taking responsibility also involves acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses. It's about recognizing that you have the power to develop your skills and overcome challenges, but it also means being honest about areas where you need to improve. This self-awareness allows you to take proactive steps to address your weaknesses and build on your strengths. For example, if you identify a gap in your skills or knowledge, you can seek out training, mentorship, or resources to bridge that gap. This proactive approach not only enhances your abilities, but also increases your resilience in the face of future challenges. Another important aspect of personal responsibility is setting and pursuing goals. When you take ownership of your goals, you create a roadmap for your success. This involves setting clear, achievable objectives and developing a plan to reach them. It also means being prepared to adapt and make adjustments as needed. Life is unpredictable, and there will be obstacles and detours along the way. By taking responsibility for your goals, you commit to staying focused and persistent, even when faced with setbacks. Personal responsibility also fosters a sense of empowerment. When you recognize that you are in control of your actions and their outcomes, you develop a greater sense of confidence and self-efficacy. This empowerment is crucial for taking bold steps and pursuing ambitious goals. It encourages you to take initiative and make decisions that align with your values and aspirations. The more you practice taking responsibility, the more you will find that you are capable of achieving your goals and overcoming obstacles. Taking personal responsibility impacts how you interact with others. When you hold yourself accountable for your actions, you model a behavior that encourages others to do the same. This can lead to more effective and respectful relationships, both personally and professionally. It fosters a culture of accountability and integrity, where everyone is encouraged to take ownership of their roles and contributions. Finally, embracing personal responsibility is essential for long-term success and fulfillment. It means understanding that you are the driving force behind your achievements and that your future is shaped by the choices you make today. By taking responsibility, you move away from a mindset of blame and entitlement and towards one of proactive engagement and self-determination. This shift in perspective is empowering and liberating, as it places the power to shape your future firmly in your own hands. In summary, taking personal responsibility is about recognizing that you are the key player in your own life. It involves owning your actions, decisions, and their consequences, and understanding that your success is ultimately determined by your own efforts and choices. By embracing this principle, you empower yourself to take control of your destiny, overcome challenges, and achieve your goals. To truly gain the attention and respect of others, you must first provide value. This principle is a fundamental aspect of building meaningful relationships and achieving success in any field. It involves recognizing that the primary way to attract positive attention and support from others is by contributing something of worth to their lives or to the broader community. Value creation is not just a tactic for gaining favor, it is the essence of what makes you a valuable asset in any context. When you focus on adding value, you shift your approach from seeking validation to becoming a contributor. This shift has profound implications for your personal and professional interactions. For instance, in a workplace setting, rather than waiting for recognition or promotion, you should concentrate on how you can enhance the organization's objectives, improve processes, or support your colleagues. By doing so, you naturally become a more integral part of the team. Your efforts to provide value will be noticed and appreciated, leading to greater opportunities for advancement and collaboration. Value creation involves understanding the needs and priorities of those around you. It requires empathy and the ability to see things from others' perspectives. For example, if you are working on a project, consider how your contributions can address the challenges or goals of your team or clients. This might mean going beyond the minimum requirements and offering innovative solutions or additional support that makes a real difference. When you align your efforts with the needs of others, you position yourself as someone who is not just capable but also indispensable. Providing value is not limited to tangible outcomes. It also encompasses the quality of interactions and relationships you build. Being a valuable person means being someone who can offer support, encouragement, and constructive feedback. It means being reliable and demonstrating integrity in your dealings with others. When you bring a positive attitude, a willingness to help, and a commitment to excellence, you create a positive environment that others are eager to be a part of. In business, the concept of value creation extends to the products or services you offer. Successful businesses are those that address real problems or fulfill genuine needs in the market. If you are an entrepreneur or a professional, understanding the specific pain points of your target audience and designing solutions that effectively address those issues will set you apart. This approach not only enhances your reputation but also builds trust and loyalty among your clients or customers. Value creation also plays a crucial role in personal development. When you focus on developing your own skills and knowledge, you become more capable and effective in your endeavors. This personal growth translates into the ability to contribute more effectively in various areas of your life. For example, if you invest time in learning new skills or gaining deeper insights into your field, you increase your capacity to offer valuable insights or solutions. This continuous improvement not only benefits you, but also enhances the value you bring to others. Providing value often leads to reciprocal benefits. When you contribute positively to others' lives or to the success of a project, you build a network of supporters who are likely to reciprocate in kind. This reciprocal support can manifest in various forms, such as mentorship, collaboration, or new opportunities. The relationships you build through value creation become a valuable asset in your personal and professional life. Focusing on value creation helps to align your actions with your broader goals and values. It encourages you to think beyond immediate rewards and to consider how your efforts contribute to a larger purpose. This alignment fosters a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction because you are working towards something meaningful rather than merely seeking external validation. In conclusion, providing value is a powerful strategy for gaining attention, respect, and opportunities. It involves understanding the needs of others, enhancing your skills, and contributing positively to your environment. By focusing on adding value, you shift from a mindset of seeking recognition to one of making a meaningful impact. This approach not only enhances your relationships and career prospects, but also aligns your actions with your core values, leading to a more rewarding and fulfilling journey